Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news. Welcome back to Breaking News. I'm Jason, and with me we have...
Hey, what's up? What's my name? Alex.
You might need to get checked if that
No, I'm
happens
good.
too often.
Good. I know, right? Yeah. No, it's breaking news. Welcome back, everybody.
Yes.
Woo! Yes.
Welcome. It is August.
It's
Hard
really
to
hot.
believe. I know, it's been hot.
Yes. Hot.
But
August,
we
yeah.
have big news this month.
Yes. I'm excited
We've
about
got
August.
lots of
Yes.
LEGO stuff to talk about, both in the general community as well as locally. There's some stuff we're going to talk about, brick slopes, of course,
Oh yes.
end of the month. So, but we'll start out as we always do.
with the more important stuff.
Yeah,
What's-
we'll
what's
talk
new
about
with the cities,
what's
right?
new with ours.
All right, let's do this thing. Breaking news.
Do you want me to go first this time?
Yeah, I went first last time. I think
I think
I
you
go
generally
first,
always go
I get
first.
to go first. Me. No, you.
Well,
get...
see, this is the deal.
Oh, okay.
People will stay to watch your. See, I think they're like, oh, I watched Alex, I'm out. Now they have to watch mine.
I happen to know you got some cool things
Hopefully.
going on today
Yes.
that are going to make me look like.
Well, that's the thing. I told him, I said,
know?
lately I've been like, well, I've got some Oswalds. That's like the only thing I've had. And I do have some Oswald. We'll talk about that. But
More Oswald.
we finally have some news. I've been working. Before we talked about one building I had lit. But
Yes.
I've got a video, probably will be out maybe right before this or right after. I don't know. We'll see how I get it made.
Mm-hmm.
But let's take a look and see how the city is looking. Look at that. We have lights.
What?
That's right.
It is lit.
It is lit.
Literally lit. Look at that. Look at the sparkles.
Yes. So we
Palace
have
Cinema. Woo.
we have the whole street, well, that side of the street there lit. The cinema, the fire brigade, and the police station. And then we've got the
It looks
Emporium.
absolutely fantastic in the dark.
Yes.
Like it actually looks really good. Not when it's pitch black, but when it's kind of like I think you turned off some lights when I got here. I was like, this is like dusk. It's like the nightlife going on. It's super awesome. I was like, dang, this is incredible.
Well, and that's the nice thing. I'll put some video in the overlay so they'll actually see what it looks
Oh,
like.
okay.
So
Check
you've
the
probably
overlay.
already seen it as he's talking about, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. It's so cool. I mean, it's probably, I don't know. And you know what, though? I think unlike like some cities, like some people come down and go like, oh, wow, your city is a lot bigger in person. But the lights, they really, the video captures it really well.
Well, so I've been texting Alex this last week because this is where I really got close to
Jason
getting the
again.
lighting. And I'm like, I finally have something that I can make you jealous of.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
there was that question we had, a month or so ago where what would you want from the city? And I was like, well, you already have everything. There's nothing you'd want.
Yeah.
But now, the lights.
Yeah, the only thing that I have that competes against that, light-wise, is lighting up things that are not in the city,
Yeah.
like the 1.8 supercars or kind of buildings that are outside of the city. Like,
Well, I would say you have the movement, like the amusement park.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
You
sure,
have a
yeah.
lot more movement in your city,
Yeah.
especially the trains. I mean, I would
are-
like
yeah.
more room to add more trains, and I've
Take a lot of
I've
space.
been debating putting more trains or different things. We have had breaking news. You are aware of this. We may have been able to acquire some more real estate.
Woo!
Remember?
Yes. All right. Thanks, Tanya.
The rumor is we'll be able to bring this out one row.
We've been in several meetings, really high, really tense situations, and negotiations back and forth, and we've been able to negotiate a slight increase in space.
Yes.
In Fiverton.
Yes.
So Fiverton
So-
is going to be 6 or 10. Wait, what?
Well, it's funny you say that because it actually will give me 6 base plates wide
Oh.
and 1.5 deep. So
All right.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to put it in because I got to make sure I have a plan to fill it. I don't want to just have empty space, and then we're squished because it'll be
Dude,
right into our
Empty space,
video
what are
real
you
estate.
talking about? Empty space does not exist. It's filled up instantly. Tell you
So
what.
yeah, that's the biggest news in the
So
city
cool.
is the
I love
lighting.
it.
Yeah,
It's
I do
really
like
good.
it. Thank you. It's funny because the cinema, that's the one thing I actually really wanted to light up. That was the main building. I was like, that marquee with the flashing
Yeah,
lights.
and you moved it, didn't you?
I did. I moved it from the other side, so the Emporium and that swapped. And it was quite a trick. I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to do
Yeah.
that, but I think I did an okay job of hiding those wires and making it,
Yeah,
it
I
light.
think you did. I was over there studying it. I mean, I could see them. If you're looking for them, but from a ways off, you're like, this is great. It's so natural.
Well, and at night, it's even better.
It is even better at night, obviously.
So yeah, so no, I've been real happy with it, and yeah.
Well played, Jason. Well played.
Thank you.
But I gotta say, super jelly.
The only
Soup's jelly. Is that what the kids say? I'm Soup's jelly, man.
We sound so hip.
We're so hip here on Breaking News.
That's right.
Breaking News. Bring you the hip.
Anyway,
sorry.
is that our new tagline?
No,
We
it's
bring you
not.
the
Please,
hip.
no. Bringing you the hip.
They'll probably,
Bring
at
you
our
the brick.
age, they're going to be like, oh, it's like a
Replacing
hip
your
replacement.
Yeah.
That's the only hip conversation we have.
Yeah, right.
Especially when you've been down in the underneath.
Oh, man.
But that's not what we're here for. So the other
I digress.
thing to talk about, the Oswald Army has grown.
Man, it has really grown.
I don't know if you could see it up there or not, but I've actually made the tower a
massive
couple layers
pyramid.
higher,
Yeah.
and I just ran out of bricks, so then I have the ladder coming down.
I love the ladder idea. That
Yeah.
it's hysterical.
Well, it's kind of fun.
because-
They're coming into the city or
Yeah.
escaping the city. I don't know
yeah,
which way.
You don't know which way. Use your imagination, but I think it's fantastic. It looks great. You mentioned that you couldn't add any more, or else the ladder loses its adhesion.
Well, I did add more, and they fell. So
Yeah,
that's
so-
how I learned. I'm like, okay, we'll take.
Well, they're dangling really
a ladder
close to
or
the road
I know.
there.
They're almost
a car
down.
goes through there. They're gonna get hit. Watch out, Oswald.
They're gonna take out that car.
Then you know what you should do. Okay, here's a suggestion. I just thought of it right here, right now, and you're seeing it live on Breaking News. Well, almost live. So make it look like they are invading the city, and then you can have them running around wild in that area, huh?
Well, that was the thing I asked in the video. Like, should I have them around the city? Should I, what should I do? And I've gotten a few.
There you go.
The
great
one
minds think
thing
alike,
about it,
guys.
I think there's something impressive about them all being in one concentrated spot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You shouldn't
So,
change that. I love that.
yeah.
I love that idea. It looks great. You did a
But
great job
I'm-
creating that.
I'm running out of space, and I'm sad because I don't think
Space.
I'm going to be getting as many coming up
Oh,
soon. We'll
so
talk about that
sad.
soon.
Yeah, it's
But
tough.
yeah, so that's pretty much, I think, what I've got going on. How about you? What's going on in
Well,
Minneapolis?
I don't have any light kits to add, but what is going on? So I have, let's see, I'm trying to think what's been going on since I did the massive update. Yeah. So the Disney Castle,
Yeah.
I have decided to actually put that in the city.
Okay.
All right. And you said, don't just plop it on the ground and make it look like it's just, not integrated.
So-
And it's like, yeah, you're right.
And people may have seen, I don't know where we're at this point, but it's going to be in the amusement park, right? In
Yes.
Xanderland.
Yeah.
So that was my thing, because I've seen a lot of people put it, and I'm sure you have too. I've got some amusement rides, we'll just put the castle there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really flow well.
No,
You
it
know?
doesn't. And when you said that, I'm like, yeah, he's right. Because what was there before was the Pirates of Barracuda Bay, and I did just slap that down there with the plan of creating a ride around it. But I just, I don't know. I was too lazy. I don't know what my excuse is. I just said, I'll do it. And then the castle just presented a much better solution. I'm like, you know what? Let's just do that. It's probably going to work a little bit better anyway. But the big problem was that I actually added a back to it. Kim Plata, also known as a brick artisan, did a design for it. After we did our review, he reached out on that video. He was like,
Yeah.
so what do you want to do on this thing? I'm like, just put it. Like, he offered to put instructions together to rebuild it. I have no idea what that would look like. I'm kind of curious now, but I said, no, just put it back onto it. And he did 3 designs, just different color designs. And I of course went with the color design that matched it, which was more expensive, but I think it was worth it. So I got that, built it up. It looks really good. It looks like a nice, complete Disney castle. But of course, that makes it even deeper. And it's a pretty deep, wide. I don't know. It's actually 48 studs. I found out.
I was
So
going to say, how much wider
Yeah, it's a
or
40
further back is it?
So I think it added 6 or 7 studs, something like
This
that.
is not horrible,
Not
considering how
horrible,
big it is.
No, it's not. But it's just that main entrance that kind of sticks out.
Yep.
That adds up a lot of space. So if I put that there, where Pirates of Barracuda Bay was, it pushes it really far into the amusement park where people are walking around because the train track is there. That darn train track. So what did I do? I lifted it.
So you had your Pab mule pick you
Yes.
up some supplies.
Yes. Well, it was interesting because when you said that those were at the store,
Yeah.
these rock elements, and they're the smaller
small
ones. They're
rock
smaller
element.
ones. They're like 4 by 5 by 2. And I'm like, yeah, I can always use those. I can always find a way. So you got me a cup full of those.
Yep.
And you got a lot, though. Like,
I tried.
You fit a lot in
I
there.
tried.
Because you said you were in a hurry. Yeah, so you had to hustle back. But you did a good job, and you got a lot, and I was able to make it work. It went around the perimeter of it, and it worked pretty well. And at the moment, I don't have the video out yet as of the making of this video, but I should, but before this goes live. But I don't think I'm going to have it completely done.
Yeah.
But enough that I'm going to probably post a video about the update. But no, I think it looks really good. The train goes underneath it. You know what? What's interesting about Minneapolis and the trains, right? So the trains that are on the bottom layer that go around the entire city, I think they are under the tables or under Lego elements or caves or tunnels, probably about 70% of the way around it. Like
because they go under the downtown area for quite a ways.
They're under the residential area. They're under the airport, and then when they come to the amusement park, they're under the
roller coaster.
They're under the Disney Castle, the haunted house, and the campground is extended too there.
Oh yeah. That's
so when you're in it, it's like you're in a, what do you call those things? A subway. People always like, you should do a subway under your tables. First of all, if you're one of those people that says that, it's not happening, so just stop asking. There's no way I am going to create a subway underneath my tables. It's just not going to, because they're custom made. They're wood. I'm not going to start drilling and cutting things just to make a subway.
Make a platform that goes on top of your table.
And that's fine. I can do that.
But even that's a lot of work.
I have the airport shuttle. Why am I going to do that? Now, there's some cities out there that are fantastic that do that. I go, ooh, and I love it. And I'm like, I want to do that. But I'm like, well, I have the airport shuttle. Why would I do that? You know, but I have had some thoughts about the airport shuttle, about actually making it go into buildings.
Oh, really?
And be like I've thought about actually maybe integrating it with the Schmu Tower, perhaps.
Oh,
I don't know. I shouldn't have said that, but I'm thinking about it.
So next month in Ask Alex, ask him how it's going.
Well, here's the thing, is that when the Ask Alex segment happened, somebody asked the question, hey, you should do a segment where people are traveling and you explain how they get from point A to point B. I'm like, that's a good idea. But then I thought about it. I'm like, okay, if I'm in this house and I go and I work downtown, well, the airport shuttle doesn't go where I need it to go. And it doesn't intersect with another train that gets me there. I have to take a taxi. I'm like, that's boring.
Do you know where the airport shuttle needs to go?
Tell me.
It needs to go to Fiverton. We've got extra real estate coming up.
I'll bring
just
the,
a
I'll bring
thought.
a station over.
Just throwing that
there
out
you
there.
Go. Brilliant, man. I love it. But anyway, so I got off track there. Anyway, let me get back on track.
You need a one-track mind with your monorail talk.
Seriously, the struggle is real. But I need to probably add a sixth station downtown somewhere, because as it sits right now, it's not really conducive to a good economic transportation situation.
Yeah.
So I'll have to talk to the boss lady, the governor of Minneapolis, and see if we can get funding for a sixth airport shuttle station.
Does this require more track?
I don't know if it would. Probably, yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah, then you need serious funding.
Serious funding, yeah. So, anywho, Spock. So, I don't know what else is going on. What else is going on in the city? As far as that goes, I don't know. You know what? I'll tell you this. I think I'm done buying Lego. Okay, I mean, pump the brakes, everybody. Don't freak out. But when it comes to buying Lego, I have to be super duper selective on what I'm buying, because the space situation is just... Okay, so the space upstairs, I bought these IKEA shelves to relieve some of the stress of the office, which it did a fantastic job, but...
They're the cube ones, right?
Yeah, the cube ones. But they filled up immediately. And like I put my pirate ships at the top, right? I thought, okay, I was doing some dusting, and I'm like, this isn't working, because they're just too dirty. And I would go over there and I would take one, and as I'm working up there in my office, I'd be like, okay, that one's done, and I'm like, okay, these are a pain in the butt to clean. They got a lot of nooks and crannies. They got the sails and all that. And so I took them downstairs. I put them back downstairs. So I am trying to create, underneath the city, I got the castle layout. I've got now a pirate layout again. And I've got my secondary city going, sort of.
And you have the Arctic.
And I kind of got the Arctic guys, they're still down there. But I was, what did I do to them? I robbed them of their environment. I took all the stuff out because I needed the water for the pirates. So I took the pirate water and I took that out. So they're under there. They're just kind of sitting there doing nothing.
That setup lasted, what, like 2.5 weeks?
If that. I don't know. but I like them. I don't want to put them into stores. They're so cool. But that is like my dilemma, you guys, as I get these cool sets, and I want to have them out. But I'll tell you what, though. We have available space now up in those IKEA shelves up on the main floor. So I'm excited about that because I took the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Wait, hold on. The 2 Imperial bases that I had.
Yep.
Right? And I took those down. So I have those 2 big shelves. I have almost the entirety of the top. Sorry about that. That is now available for new sets. So at the moment, that's why I say I got to be selective.
So he has plenty of space till September.
Yes. It'll get filled up fast. Anyway.
I'm wondering where you're going to put the Venator when it comes.
Oh, dude, why you got to say stuff like that?
Because I like to get you to rant. Mardi Gras man begs for it.
Well, I beg. Oh, the rants. Oh, well, I beg for the Venator class. That'd be awesome.
That's a different episode.
But no, I'll figure it out. You know, if you really want something, you find a way to make it work. No. So I don't know the Venator. If they go like the same scale as the one they just did,
the Star Destroyer.
The Star Destroyer. Yeah, that one over there.
It'll be hard.
Whoa, I'd have to somehow maybe suspend it. I know,
I would
right?
be so hesitant about it. I would suspend other sets before that.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
TIE
and you know
Fighter.
what? I need to build the Sandcrawler still. That's sitting down there, and I look at it. I'm down there working out, and I look at it like, sorry, I need to build you, but I have nowhere to put you. But you know what though? It's not huge. It could probably go into one of the cubbies. What do you think?
Maybe. It depends on how you angle it and position it. I don't know the exact dimensions because it's bigger than the one I have over here.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit bigger than that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, I
so
don't know.
You wouldn't be able to put it sideways. You'd probably have to have it forward
and
facing.
That's what I want. I don't want it to be like just forward because that's
just
how
sticking
like,
out where you
the
can't
TIE
tell what it
Interceptor is. I'm like, that's ugly, but there's nowhere else to put it.
Yeah.
I'd want to have it on one of the main shelves, so that's going to be it's going to be a challenge. Well, just like that thing, right? That thing was
Razor
hard.
Crest
The
is what
Razor
he's
Crest
pointing
was
to.
Tough. Yeah. So things like that. I think the purchases are going to be things like that, like UCS sets, among other things.
No.
But when it comes to city, I mean, obviously I'll get modulars. I can always make the city arrange it a certain way to do that. And what else? I guess that's it. That's my news.
Okay.
That sounded like I kind of went off on a rant there, didn't it?
Yeah.
I kind of feel exhausted. I gotta have some sugar.
All right.
So your wife got me this big gulp
Yes.
cup for me, and filled it with Mountain Dew, and you put that syrup stuff in it again, and it is delicioso. But it's huge. I love it. So so if I have any one of those moments where I hit it over, it'll be.
Well, we have more if you have
Oh,
problems.
fantastic! I appreciate that, man. Yeah. So thanks to Tanya for this. Thank you.
So let's see. Now that was probably a lot longer than we normally go.
Sorry.
But that's okay.
I gotta do
I
better
think it was
with
good.
that.
You say that every time.
I do. But
Nothing changes. But that's okay.
I gotta just do one item, one news update, like the biggest, because it's breaking news, not breaking boring news. That sounded like a cuss. This is breaking boring. All right, what are we doing?
All right,
next?
so let's talk about some of the new sets that came out. We have the new Ahsoka sets that came out. Those
Sure,
were
if you say
announced.
So yeah, the new TV show's coming up, right? And
So they've got the Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did see that one.
I saw that one.
I'm gonna guess you're not picking any of that up.
I mean, not that it's not cool. It's
You've
just,
got the Ahsoka shuttle,
yeah.
and then
Well,
there's a combo, and then there's Chewbacca.
Oh, that's
that's
what he
what we
looks
got to
like.
talk about.
Yeah, $200. What are you smoking, Lego?
I always laugh when he comes over and we do this. I'm like, "Did you see this and this?" He's like, "No, I didn't."
He
He's literally
knows-
not seen the Chewbacca till right now.
Yeah, this is literally the first moment I'm seeing it.
So let's show him the face of Chewbacca. What do you think about that?
Oh, the eyes are like staring into my soul. You know, I think they did fine.
I think they did it. I
Yeah.
think considering we're taking bricks and making the fur, I think it looks okay.
No, I think they got his fur, like the whole body of the fur looks pretty good with
Yeah.
him.
I think
don't
even the bandolier,
Yeah.
the way that it goes around looks okay.
Yeah,
You know, the face, but how are you going to make it better? I don't know.
I don't know. No, he looks all right. How many pieces are in that guy? Like
Let's
how
see.
big is he?
It is 2,319.
Okay, So that's like modular
Yeah.
quantity for $200.
And that's about the
The
same price
pieces-
the R2D2 was, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of brown. So if
yeah.
you want a bunch of brown elements that are slopes, buy CHEWBACCA.
So the question is, how long till he gets brittle?
Well, hold
Will he
on a
be
second.
brittle Bacca?
Well, brittle brown Bacca. So, well, I thought they fixed that problem back in I think the magical year was 2017 or something like that, when they said, okay, it's not going to shatter. Now they don't just break; they shatter.
Oh, I know.
They shatter.
The thing is,
million
you don't
pieces.
know until 10 years down the road if it's fixed,
Okay,
right?
here we go.
They'll tell you it's fixed now and then worry about it 10 years from now when it's
Yeah,
not.
we fixed the problem. No, he looks okay. I think. When does he come in? September.
He comes
1st?
September 1st, I think.
All right. No, he looks fine. I'm not probably gonna. Yeah.
I didn't think
good.
you probably would. Let's see, what else? I'm figuring you're not interested in Gabby's dollhouse.
I love Gabby's dollhouse. Come on now. If I knew who Gabby was.
I don't know. If you want Gabby dollhouse news, that's
Well,
not for us.
hold on though.
What about the Hocus Pocus set?
Yes, I love it. But I'm not going to buy it for that price tag.
No.
Heck no. I'll wait for it to get on discount. So here's the deal with this, and this is kind of I don't want to rant because I like saving the rants for the rants,
Yes.
but these prices that Lego is coming up with, it's forcing them to do these sales, and they're doing so many sales that it's creating this pattern of people's expectations. Like, oh, okay, I'll just wait for that to go on sale because it eventually will. In fact, I just bought a set recently because it was on sale, and there's I'm not going to buy that for that original price of the MSRP. What the heck is that?
So speaking of price, this is one that a lot of people freaked out about. It's the Hoopty,
Whoa.
which is the Marvel's ship. It looks pretty good, actually, considering you're dealing with bricks.
Okay, hold on a second. If you showed me that set and you said, okay, Alex, how much is that going to cost? And I go, okay, there's 3 minifigures and a bunch of dumb cats. I would say probably $50.
$50, right?
$50.
That's what I would say is
Yeah.
$90. Do you know how many pieces are in this? And there are some bigger ones.
Oh, hold on. Let me say, I'm going to say about 700 or 800. 580. Oh, wait.
Oh.
420 pieces.
420
Well,
pieces.
they look like they're bigger pieces. I
Yeah,
mean, they have
and
that-
I'm not, you and I have had this
Yeah.
discussion. I'm not big on the price per piece, but that is a huge, generally.
I like how Lego puts a limit. Limit 3. Don't worry, Lego.
For
We're gonna
now.
be just fine
For
with
now.
that limit. Anyway, so that's an October set, huh?
That's an October set, yeah.
Well, is that a movie series? Oh no, is it a movie or is
Yeah,
it a TV
it's the
series?
new Marvels movie that's coming out.
Oh, it is a movie. Okay.
Correct. That's
All right.
coming out in, I don't know,
Still making movies.
August,
huh?
September,
All right.
sometime.
Hey, the Corvette
Oh,
is
yeah, the
awesome.
Corvette.
I want that, but not for $150 because I know they'll discount it. I sound negative. I sound bad, don't I?
I didn't say
just
that.
hate these
Are you getting
prices are
the
outrageous.
Icons of Play,
Oh
the
yes,
ladies soccer
the half
set?
soccer field. Oh yes. Moving right along. That was on huge discount pretty quick, wasn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
Lego, thanks for giving us what the fans want.
The only other one, I don't know if we've talked about this, is the Disney camera.
That's cool.
I will be picking that up.
Yeah, absolutely. I would expect
I did
you
a
to.
video on that.
Yeah,
That was
that's cool.
A lot of
I
fun.
mean, I won't get it, but that's cool.
But that's not because it's not your thing,
It's
right?
not my thing.
And that's the great thing. I mean, we've talked about this before. I've said
No,
I do not want everything.
It's a fantastic.
and it would be
looking set.
horrible if I did want
Yes.
everything, because then I would always be.
Well, like
missing
if I
things.
was a Disney fan, like where's your Mickey and Minnie? Like I think that's great. The
Mm-hmm.
the buildable figures, whatever they're called. I think those are great. But I'm like, it's not my thing.
Well, you're not into Disney, so and that's okay.
And
I'm not the same
But it's
level.
also it's not that like it's also the fact that where am I going to put these things?
Yeah.
Right. So I got to be selective on what I'm collecting and where it's going to go.
Yeah. Well, and that's one thing I would say. I actually was going to ask you about this. Have you found this year that there's more items you want? And I don't mean items you don't want as much as, some things that have come out in past years. But so in July, they had all the sales, right, on Amazon and Lego
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
these different things. And I went and looked and I was like, you know what? It was double VIP. I'm like, there's not really anything I'm dying to have.
no.
There's a few things, like I want to get the ATTE.
Yeah.
But it's,
Yeah, sure.
it's like, well, I've spent money on Oswald. There's not been as many things this year where I'm like, I gotta go and grab that. You know, there was the Indiana Jones. There's a couple things for me.
There's cool things that are coming out because back in the day, when I saw something that I wanted, I'd go out day one and buy it.
Yeah.
I think those days are over for me. And
Well, it's because they send it to you on
no,
day
it's not.
minus 20.
I wish that were the case. I wish they were sending me sets that I want, but I mean, no, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of great sets, but a lot of them I'm like, whatever. I would never buy this. But regardless, there are some greats like the Corvette, the Hocus Pocus. I think would look great in the castle thing. The Pac-Man, I think that's cool, and the Atari went on discount, and I bought it because I wanted it, but I'm like, I'm not going to buy it for $240. So it went on discount for $20, double VIP points, a gift with purchase, bam, bought it. That's what you do, and that's.
But would you have been okay had you missed out on it? Like, say it never went on sale and you didn't get that deal. Would you have been okay?
Oh, that's tough. I guess I'd have to be okay. I would be like, gosh darn it, maybe I should have bought it, but I'd get over it pretty quick.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, and I guess what I'm saying is it's not one you're gonna. Oh, I'm gonna go and you're gonna pay a markup because you missed out on it.
I would not do a markup on it, no.
So,
but you know, I would probably try to find one used, complete, without the box. I'd be fine because I think it's cool. I like the Atari.
Yeah.
I'm a little.
because there's a lot of sets, and I guess my point is, I'm not saying that they're not coming out with good sets. There's lots of good sets, but I've found the ones that and maybe it's because I'm like you. I'm like, I just don't have space. I mean, I've got so many sets underneath my city that I've built because I just don't have somewhere to put them.
It could be an age thing. I mean, we're grown men buying toys and building Lego cities, right? The focus is massively different from when I was a teenager. Even when I was in my 20s, like I was still trying to build. Like I was buying city sets in my 20s like crazy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, the airport. Oh, this is a cool fire engine, fire station, blah blah blah, whatever. I was buying it all.
Well, but it was different then. They weren't coming out with the same quantity of sets that they were. That we do now. I mean, hands down, and a set would be out for a longer time. I feel.
Sure. Yeah. You're right. But yeah, this now it's the focus for us is quite a bit different, and I don't know what it's like being a teenager now and having all of these options. Like it's incredible. Like the IPs alone, we didn't even have IPs back then. Intellectual properties, if you're wondering. So now it's like okay, now it's hyper focused on the things that we want, like the modulars, UCS sets, and anything that plays on our nostalgia within a reasonable price.
$400 castles that we're talking about.
Gosh.
$200.
That's worth it.
Pirate.
That's worth it. Wait, hold on a second. It's mostly worth it. How much is that new castle set? The Imperial, the El Dorado, the 215.
I think it was $240.
No. It's not that much. I think it was $215.
Somewhere in there. Okay.
Yeah.
It was over $200.
It was over $200. I think it was like that weird price tags now. They're getting weird with their prices. But anyway, I think that's worth it. But yeah, and I would have bought that, but not day one. See, that's what's different now. And I got that from the LAN. It was a fantastic set, and I was so excited when I found out I think I told you.
You showed me. I was there.
So
You're like, look what came today.
And I think that enthusiasm shows in my reviews because sometimes I'm doing reviews. I'm like, this is pretty cool. It does this, does that, blah 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 blah. Anyway, thanks Lego. Moving right along. But then there's sets like that. I'm like, this is really cool, and I get into it because there's like the emotional investment in the set from my childhood. So even though I never had the original, you know, it's still nostalgic to me.
Well, but you had some of the pirate theme, right?
Yeah.
And you played that. I mean, I had some. I didn't have that one, but
yeah, Castle.
I had
Castle
some
battles.
castles. I had some of that stuff. So
Castle Pirate Battle. Yeah, it was awesome, fantastic, man. Yeah, those are the days. The pirates always won though. For some reason, we always had the pirates just absolutely just demolish the Imperials.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Oh, I do have one new piece of news. This is something I found out like 2 days ago.
Do tell.
Let me pull this out.
Oh, wow.
All right, I'm back. So I was watching, I think it was the A Fool podcast this week. Oh, speaking of the A Fool podcast, you were #1 for like a week and a half.
Oh.
And Battery Powered Bricks, I think it took you over.
It was short-lived. Well, I think he got there in half the time, too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even...
Well, I don't know. I mean, you sat there at 2,000 for months, and then all of a sudden just shot up. So,
yeah.
But I think it's because their podcast is taking off.
To Battery Powered Bricks. You well-deserved, my man. Well-deserved.
So they were... they had a guest this week.
Okay.
It was for Bricks and Giggles, I think.
Oh, yeah. I saw that one.
So she pieces out old Lego. Like she buys bulk
Yeah,
lots of
yeah,
them.
that's her thing. That's
And
cool.
they were talking about something, and they said how much a piece was, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
So, look at this.
The plume, the black plume.
The black plume.
Yeah.
Do you know how much that is? On Bricklink?
Is it over $10?
I'm going to show you.
The black plume?
Yes. It was in 3 sets. All right, so we're pulling this up here.
Parts.
So it's
Black.
this one here.
Yeah, that one, right? It's black,
Okay.
right?
But we got to go to black.
Right.
Because the red one,
Yeah, red's more common.
you know, is like a white one's a penny. A red one's 5 cents.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
But if we go to the black one,
Gotcha. No.
what does it say? Tell people, please.
The cheapest one in the U.S. is the U.S.
It is the U.S. They have 4 of them.
They have 4 of them. Wow.
And they're used. They're all used, of course.
They're all
Because they're
used.
from like 84.
$30 U.S. for a little black plume.
So
Oh,
I
you
do not
better.
know how this survived me as a kid and my son as a kid. Like, I
Wow.
still have it.
Dang.
And,
okay.
you know, my nieces and nephews, I let them build minifigs. I pulled it out of my
know,
minifig part supply this
that-
week because I'm like, I don't want that lost.
There was a question they asked her, and I wanted to ask you this too, and I think it was this one. But how much have you paid for one single piece? What's the most you have paid for a single piece on Bricklink?
Ooh.
Yeah. Or in general. It doesn't have to be
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I haven't.
Because I've bought a base plate at Bricks and Minifigs for $40.
Really?
Yeah, and I also
Yeah,
bought
see, I'm not anywhere
another.
near that.
Oh, I bought an extendo piece. Like it's for the Pirates. Hold on a second. What ship is that? The Pirates of the Caribbean.
The Black
Oh,
Pearl?
The Black Pearl.
Okay.
I got one of those 8-stud extension for the hull.
Okay.
And I paid $40 for that. And I also got a nose extender. That was $40. Maybe it was 50. I don't know.
Well, it looks good.
It worked out, right? I think that was a time when I was buying those Pirates that I was doing well financially, I think, because within a couple months I had bought that, the Black Pearl. I also bought the Skull's Eye Schooner, that other weird pirate ship that came in 2014.
Is this after they retired?
They're all
that you
retired.
bought them?
Oh, they're very well retired, yes.
But they weren't like the prices are now on there.
They're
were
like
they?
$400 each.
Well, I think they're like 6 or
$700
7. I think
now?
that's what the Black Pearl is. It's got to be. A lot of this stuff after 2020 really shot up. I don't know. I could
I
be
think I
wrong.
bought them like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years ago or something like that. But I wanted to get all the pirate ships. So I was buying pirate ships like crazy. And yeah, the Black Pearl is one of them. So where is one
So
that's
let's
complete
see, we'll
though?
do- yeah, that's what.
Used complete.
You want to do U.S. only?
Yeah. Because that's what I would do. Otherwise shipping gets ridiculous.
So 400.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Is that in reasonable condition?
Yeah, but there's only a
100% complete?
couple.
Sales and figures in very good condition, undamaged, no box, no instructions. Okay. I think I got the instructions.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, most of them you can see are 600, and
Oh, yeah.
it's not very far down to 1,000.
No, it's not. Yeah.
And most of them are over that. So,
All right. Well, I got.
and
a
some
great
of those are
deal there.
sealed.
I'm happy with it.
So, yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I was.
I mean, the most expensive piece I've ever bought, I don't think I've probably paid over. I don't think I've paid more than $10 for something. I mean, I've bought sets and things. I mean,
Oh, sure.
I bought $200 in Oswald figures.
Yeah, we need to have an intervention about that.
Have you been talking to my wife? I don't want to talk about this.
Actually,
right
after
now.
this video's over, she and I are gonna have to talk with you. Yeah.
Yes, she did point out the other day,
Oswald.
after I made my video, she calculated, she said, you have 140, that's over $700. That's more than all of these sets.
She
And
did the math.
I know.
Don't do the math.
I know.
You'll be
So-
shocked if you think about
Shocked or shot?
both. Shocked with the taser is what it's gonna be. Oh man. All right. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was that. What was the other ship? The with Blackbeard on it.
There was the Silent Mary.
I got that
And
one.
there was
I bought that one for
the-
$400 too. I haven't opened that one yet though.
Oh, so you
I
have
got
that
that
one
one sealed. The
Okay.
box is in pretty sad shape, but it's sealed. The gosh, what is it called? See, this is what happens when I can remember it perfectly when there's not a camera looking at me. But now I can't. Oh, there it is. Queen Anne's Revenge.
Queen Anne's Revenge. There you go.
Yeah, that one was. I got that one for around 400 as well.
Okay.
But yeah, if I was trying to get those now, it probably wouldn't work out. Yeah, because kids in high school sports are expensive, and having a teenage driver is expensive. Man, these
Without them
kids.
driving.
I know, yeah.
Just the insurance
Just the
alone.
insurance, yeah, it's insane. Anyway, that's my life now for the next little bit.
Okay, so let's see. Well, I had a few other things, but I don't know how much time we have, so maybe we'll just cut to the news at the end of the month.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's big news.
Let's do it. Yes, let's get into this thing.
So what's happening at the end of the month?
Brick Slopes.
Brick Slopes.
A Lego fan event is coming, sponsored by ULUG,
ULUG, the Utah Lego User Group.
as well as Bricks and Many Things.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, it's exciting. They at
very
the
exciting.
last ULUG meeting, they said that they have more people registered from out of Utah than within Utah.
That is really cool.
I thought that was surprising.
Yeah, that is indicative of growth, and we are very excited to hear that and see that. And,
Well, I was thinking about it because, you know, when you think about the conventions, there's Brick Fair, Virginia, Chicago Brick World. Those are
World's
kind of the
big
big
one,
ones,
yeah.
right? But I was thinking about it. There's not a lot of huge ones, especially in the
west.
western part
Yeah.
of the U.S. I know there's Brick Cascades.
Is there one in Vegas? Is there one down there at all? Or is that...
Well, I found one online, but it didn't seem like it was a real thing. So I mean,
we're
this
on
is
the
kind of
map
one of the
now.
bigger ones, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see who they have
I'm trying to
coming.
think of their celebrities this year. Oh, they have Moto coming from season 2.
Okay, he was here 2 years ago.
Yeah, a couple of years ago
Yeah,
he was here.
he was funny.
And I thought, yeah, he's a interesting guy.
Yes.
He runs around. He wears his hat. This cat,
Oh, that mask.
The cat mask that he built out of Lego, and he's funny. Interacts with the kids. Blah blah blah. And I don't know. Sometimes the Utah moms come.
I think
They might be
one
there.
of them. Well, because she's in ULUG, Jen, I think is the one that's in ULUG, and I know she had said she wanted to display something, but now I'm trying to remember if it was there or at a different show.
Okay. There was
But they usually come and show their mosaics.
Yeah, those
are really
awesome.
good.
So hopefully, well, and if she's not there, hopefully she can, bring some
Send
cool
something.
creations. They're fun. And I thought I saw, I could be wrong here, but I thought I saw a YouTuber, a big YouTuber.
Emma Soros is coming.
Yeah, was going to be there from Texas as well. It'd be cool to see her as well. Hopefully she brings the hubby. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. That's some star power.
That's right.
Yeah, and of course we'll be there. I mean, come on.
Well, a couple years ago we had Mark and Boone.
Yeah, they were great.
They were there.
They were great, man. They were actually like they had this big old line and they talked to people, get pictures. They're all really good.
Yeah.
Like really good with the fans, and they're good celebrities for the Avon community.
Yeah.
Love them.
So
yeah, so that's happening at the end of the month, last weekend. And what's really cool about it this year is that we're actually open through the entire weekend. Like before, it was through Saturday, but now it actually is through Sunday, I think. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So I have no idea what that's going to mean to us. We'll probably have no hair left after that weekend. It's going to be stressful. There's going to be a lot going on. But it's fun. I mean,
I thought you were going to say something exciting happening this time. We're going to have breaking news there. But
breaking news will be there on location.
But no, I guess that's not the exciting part.
Well, no, I said we're going to be there. That's exciting. I mean, come on. I was talking about star power. Star power. Anyway, let's patent that. Anyway. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Hopefully, if you guys are local, love to see you there.
Or if you're not local and coming,
yeah,
still we'd love to see
absolutely.
you.
Yeah, making the effort. It's a great.
Are we thinking we might do some promotions?
Yeah, why not? I mean, show up and let's see.
So
here.
come and find us. We'll definitely have something for you if you just come say hello.
So hold on a second. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should give them like some sort of secret code in the videos to make sure that they've actually watched our video. And if they say it back to us in person, they get a prize or something. What do you
Well, I
think?
was thinking, what if they tell us who their favorite sponsor video is?
Hey, all right. Yes, there you go.
So you can tell us anyone, and if, hopefully you didn't just listen to the person in front of you and tell us the same thing, because we'll try to catch you on that. But I've talked to him. I have a few ideas. I think they could be good gifts.
Okay, all right.
If you watch the show, I think they'll be good gifts.
Yes. Well, we got a pretty good fan base by now, right?
Yeah.
We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Years and years. Wait, no.
It just feels like years and years.
Feels like it. Oh. All right.
There you go with your
Brick
hip
Slopes.
again.
I know. Hipping news. Anyway.
Hipping news. That's bad.
We're so hip.
So yeah, you're gonna display a thing or two.
A thing or two.
I'm gonna display a thing or two. we'll see if we get other things
Yeah,
done
I'm not
to
going
bring
to bring
them.
a bunch of stuff. I went too crazy last year. And
That was
kinda
probably stressful.
It was a little stressful, yeah. So this is going to be more manageable this time around.
So, yeah, so we'll do that. And then we'll, of course, have a recap for those of you that can't make it.
Yeah, look for the Shmew Tower. That'll be pretty tall.
Okay.
Look for the Shmew Tower, then you'll find us.
There you go.
And if we're not there, we're around somewhere. Don't worry. We're checking out all the cool Lego stuff.
You'll find Alex. He's the guy that's going on and on and on and on.
Blah, 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 blah. It's me. Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we can come up with a way to, for those that can't make it, to give them some options to interact.
Yeah.
We'll noodle on that,
You're
and
so
we'll let
nice. What a great guy you are. Thinking about the people who are outside
you know. Well,
of
Yeah.
the general location. Yeah.
so
Anyway, yeah, that is breaking news. Whatever episode this is for August.
it's August,
We're in
the
August.
breaking news episode for August. We do have one other thing to announce.
Oh, we do. Wow, they just
We're
keep
leading
coming.
into our sponsor video.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This
A little
is
different.
groundbreaking because we have our first external sponsor of
Yes.
Breaking News. We are super, super excited. I don't want to give anything away,
Yeah.
so we'll let you watch. I'm sure many of you that watch our channel will know what it is
Yeah.
and really appreciate it. But if anyone out there has a channel, a city, anything you wanted to sponsor, send in a video. We can always use sponsors.
Yeah,
you know?
we need to fund breaking news here,
That's
guys.
right. And yeah, it's reasonably priced.
Yeah, like free.
Like if you make it, that's good
It's
enough.
gonna be great. Yeah.
Yeah, just it can't be long. 30 to 45 seconds is hopefully the goal, unless it's really good.
Yeah, we're horrible examples of keeping things short.
We. Who's this we? You got a mouse in your pocket?
Hey man, you could edit me. Just edit me out. Just like get it down to like, okay, so it's 40 minutes or whatever, and it's just, and then just cut me out.
Just
Be
you're
like-
cut out every
be like
time. It's
5
just
minutes,
me looking,
5 minutes, yeah.
shaking my head like,
There he
hip.
goes again.
Oh, there's his hip.
Sorry. Anyway, yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
there we go. All right.
All
So
right.
Cut to the sponsor.
Yeah, so thanks for watching, and we want to thank today's sponsor.
This segment of the Breaking News has been brought to you by the A-Full Podcast.
If you want consistent, prepared topics, that's not us.
If you want the latest, greatest news, we're probably going to be late.
If you want to be entertained, we will try.
But if you want to hear a few old guys talk about old Lego, and sometimes new Lego, every other week, then this is the place to be.
And if you don't forget it, like we just did, you may have actually learned something.
So rush on over to Brick Trains and catch up on all our exciting podcasts.
And remember, if you liked it, tell your friends. But if you didn't, tell your enemies.